Back in 1980, my parents took me to see The Empire Strikes Back. And here I am, 40 years later, making a video and talking about The Empire Strikes Back. It's safe to say that is my favorite movie of all time. And here in the Action Figure Cave, we decided to showcase some of our collectibles and toys from The Empire Strikes Back. Starting today with the Imperial AT-AT. Okay, so I have Dylan here today to help us with the review. What's going on, bud?
Hi, Dad. Or should I call you Mike on the videos?
No, you shouldn't call me Dad, but you can also call me the host, too. Okay, Dylan, I have a few questions for you, okay? First, Star Wars AT-AT. You call it AT-AT or you call it AT-AT?
AT-AT.
So we have an AT-AT person here. Okay. Second question, what is your favorite Star Wars movie of all time?
Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi. Okay. What is your favorite vehicle of all time? Star Wars vehicle.
Super Star Destroyer.
The Super Star Destroyer.
Yes.
Okay, and that's an Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Second favorite vehicle.
The Death Star.
Death Star. Okay. Where is the AT-AT on your list?
Probably like 5th.
All right. That's okay. We all entitled to our own opinions, and very good, Dylan. So, but today we're gonna showcase the AT-AT. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's get to it. And before we get into the backstory of this toy, in case you haven't noticed, here in the Action Figure Cave, we call it the AT-AT. I called it that when I was a kid, and later on in life, I decided to call it AT-AT. To me, it's the AT-AT, and it always will be the AT-AT. So anyway, this came out in 2010. It was first released in the Legacy Collection. It came out in a blue box. I do not have the box anymore, so I'll probably just flash the picture up, and you can take a look at the box. So this actually was a gift from my wife back in 2010. And I gotta say, it's probably one of the best birthday gifts I've ever gotten, because I really love this vehicle. And I always wanted an AT-AT, and for some strange reason, I was never able to get the Kenner AT-AT. My parents were good to me. They, got me good stuff when I was a kid, but for some reason, they never got me the AT-AT. It was always on my Christmas list, and I just didn't get it. And one year I actually got a model kit. As a 7-year-old at the time, that was not for me. Anyway, this came out in 2010, like I said, and it was released in the Legacy Collection, and it was $100, and pretty sure we got it in Toys R Us. And it was also released in the Vintage Collection. It came out in a Vintage Collection box, and I'm like, wow, do I really regret not getting that back then. I know that was a Toys R Us exclusive. Came out in the Vintage Collection box. I think it was $100 as well, and now it's going for a pretty hefty price, especially obviously in the box. Even the Legacy one in the box is $250, $300, and to get one loose, complete, is pretty tough to get too, and they're going up there in price. All right, so this thing, besides looking pretty awesome, it is packed with a lot of good features. So let's take a look at some of the stuff that this comes with. So let's take a look at the interior first. And this is the middle part of the AT-AT, which there's 2 flaps here that just click on, very easy to open, and kind of just open and close. And one of the things I like about some of the older vehicles that they're not using in the new ones is that this one has foot pegs, so you could easily put a bunch of snowtroopers and stormtroopers and Imperial guys in there. Pretty easy. The detailing in the interior, I mean, this thing is 10 years old, so obviously it's not going to have the same detail as the sail barge or the newer vehicles that are coming out. But it definitely is pretty cool in there. I love the bars over here. There's also an opening on the other side. It opens the same way, so you could open it from either side, and there it is from the view from there. And then there's another spot where we could see, and then there's something in there, and that's a speed bike, and that came with the set. I'll show you that in a minute. So the next thing I want to show is the cockpit, and I love the fact that you could fit in 2 drivers really well. I think one of them came with the set, and one of them is either a Legacy or a Sega Collection one. I'm not really sure. We have pretty cool detailing there. If this was redone, I'd probably do a little bit more of a better paint on the engines and the interior. The back opens up as well, So let's open up the back, and there is the speeder bike that came with the set, and there's a feature that kind of is pretty cool. But it's a button right here that shoots this bike out, and it makes a pretty cool engine sound. So definitely cool feature. This actually clips on pretty well, so stays in there pretty good. And again, pretty cool, right? Okay, so I have the electronics on, so I think, now that we just saw the rear part, I'm just going to go into the electronics right now. And this thing is packed with a lot of good features, good sounds, and good effects. So here's the 3 main buttons on top here. And you press this button here, you get all kinds of phrases. This is a, then the middle button here, that is a sound of the ad that you hear in the movie. So definitely really good realistic sounds. And then in the third button here, different variations of the laser sounds. So definitely a really cool, really nice sounds in this vehicle. And then if you come down below here in the cockpit, and this is similar to the old Kenner one, there's a little lever here, and that's how you move its shin guns. And this is what people lose a lot. I mean, I see a lot of AT-ATs, excuse me, I see a lot of ads on eBay, and they're missing these shin guns. It's definitely something that kind of falls off, but obviously I have mine complete. Okay, so here are the shooting missiles, and here's a button right here. And what happens is you press this button, missiles do shoot out. I'm not going to try it because most likely I am going to lose the missiles, or I'm going to spend at least a half hour trying to find it on the floor. So I have 2 missiles, and I think that's the only 2 I have. And I'm not sure if it came more than 2, but obviously they move up and down. So let's take a look at inside the cockpit, and there is definitely some cool phrases in here. So if we press this button here,
Rebel base located.
we have...
That's it. The rebels are there, and Skywalker is there with them.
We have Darth Vader, so nothing better than that. It actually really sounds like him.
The rebels are alerted to our presence.
So you got quite a few phrases there. I'm not really sure how many
Rebel forces in range.
you get,
Hold
but
deflectors at full power. Red lights. Target the rebel scum.
so obviously we got a lot of Imperial phrases,
I reached the main power generators.
and that is General
Also,
Rios.
switch for ground assault.
And I keep on pressing. There's Vader again.
Don't fail me.
So yeah, this is
Prepare to target the main generator. Primary guns charged and ready.
when you have electronics like this, it's a welcome addition.
Target maximum firepower.
So yeah, it's a lot of phrases just by hitting that one button over and over again. You're gonna get a lot of different things going on. I'm pretty sure there's a light in here too. When you press that button inside,
Speeder bike, recon patrol.
you get a few more phases that you don't get in the cockpit sounds. So the red light comes on. Get some battle sounds.
In range. Rebel snow speeder squadron approaching on your flank. Red lights.
Take a look at more of the other features. And there is a button somewhere to shut the sounds off completely. Because every time you kind of touch this thing, sometimes when you like open it and close it like that, you hear sound. So there is a button somewhere that shuts off the... Oh, I think it's right here. So right underneath here, there's a button that shuts the sounds off completely. So it's underneath here somewhere. Okay, there it is, right there. So just that, yeah, you push that off, and then you could shut the sounds off. So you can touch it and not hear the sounds. And obviously, for the rest of the review, I will shut the sounds off. Another thing that I want to talk about is here, you could have Luke Skywalker kind of, doing his thing from Empire Strikes Back on here. So it's a little string, a little rope here to put his leg. I have a Luke somewhere, but I'm just going to show you it really quick. There's a button right here, so you can pull it down as far as you want. But there's also a button right here, which kind of picks it up. So that's really cool. Another awesome thing about the interior is you could take this out here and you could put some snow troopers or drivers or whatever you want to put onto this little foot peg here. And you could have, you know, I think you could put up to 2 snow troopers kind of just on this thing. So you could definitely open the whole vehicle up and have a ton of snow troopers in there, or you could have it closed. It looks great either way. There's one more thing I wanted to show on the interior is this neck piece here. This thing controls the neck piece, and there's also more guns here. So let's open it up and see it. So this is the lever that could be displayed just like this, and the guns on here when it moves around up and down. We just move this lever right here, and that's how you can move the head of the from up and down position. So definitely really, really cool. You know, this thing stands awesome, and obviously you could move the legs and have it in different positions. You could have it straight up, or you could have it the way I have it here, just kind of a little bit of a bend. And you also could bend the entire leg down and have a falling one that's destroyed, kind of like you see on my shirt. So before we put an end to this video, I am going to take some snow troopers out and fill up this bad boy. Okay, so this is the with all the snow troopers that I have displayed around it, inside it. I kind of have it the same way displayed behind me in our videos. So we're going to do a lot of reviews and unboxing of Empire Strikes Back items throughout the year in 2020 to celebrate the Empire Strikes Back. But besides doing that, we are, you know, obviously working on other stuff and some Hot Toys figures. We, you know, just did an unboxing of the Hot Toys Snow Trooper. So we'll link that in the end cards at the end of the video if you're interested in going back and seeing that. We're currently working on the Battle of Geonosis diorama. We have one video out there that we showed already, and we have part 2 of that video coming up pretty soon. But once we finish that, complete that diorama, we are going to work on the Battle of Hoth, and we are going to get more, hopefully more snow troopers. We have a lot of rebel troopers. We definitely need at least 1 snow speeder, so we're kind of in the hunt for that. It's most likely going to be an online purchase because obviously we're not going on a hunt anytime soon. We'll be doing a lot of different types of videos, but showcasing Empire Strikes Back is one of the videos that we'll be doing this year. So guys, I hope you really enjoyed this review. I know it's an older item, but a lot of people have asked me about the ad in the background and what it was, so I wanted to do a little bit more of a in-depth review of this beautiful toy from Hasbro. Definitely one of my favorite toys. I know the Falcon is pretty amazing, and obviously the Sail Barge, but this one is up there as one of my favorites. Let me know what you guys think. Also, let me know, where were you when the Empire Strikes Back first came out? Are you an old guy like me, or you saw it when you were young, or not born, or you saw it on Blu-ray as a kid? Just interested. It'd be nice to know. Anyway, guys, thanks again for watching. I appreciate all the support. And for now, go get yourself some Empire Strikes Back action figures.